Hi guys, so 19th of January, so much going on energetically at the moment. We've got the new moon and, excuse you, so we've got the new moon, we've got various things happening with the sun that is highlighting issues, shall we say. Apparently we also have a fallen angel, but there you go. This is all just bits I've picked up this week, so fun and games. The skulls I've had for a while, not so much, but the coins and the safety bin things I've picked up this week. So, are we ready? Do we want to know how last week's changes have affected us for this week? Okay, so we have haughtiness with our peacock. Now, to me, a peacock does not say haughtiness, although it does say, look at me. So I would be actually considering this as a distraction card. This is this hand going, look over here, while this hand picks your pocket. It is the distraction, the card that is going to give you a million reasons to not do what you need to do this week. And we're all guilty of that to some extent, aren't we? Procrastinating, not doing what needs doing. Housework, for example, in my case. Yeah, we were all very, very guilty of it, aren't we? Finding a million reasons to not do what needs doing. So, this is your be aware of that and don't let it happen card. Or is it? Excuse me, still got the tail end of that cough. So, being aware that there are things out there that are stopping us from doing what we're supposed to be doing, from being what we're supposed to be being, how are we going to react? Are we still going to let it happen? Or are we going to look out for them? Are we going to keep an eye out for the little shiny things that are distracting us from the actual bigger picture? Because you notice his tail is down. So that's not the full show. Okay, it's hiding something. So we are being distracted. We are being not even thrown a curveball. We are just being straight up distracted, not being able to get on with what it is that we're supposed to be getting on with. So our second card this week is child. So does this go back to your inner child work? Or perhaps it's one of those, you need to look at the innocence of a child. You need to look at how a child behaves. Not necessarily when they're in the store, because generally they're not very nice then. They're bored. We get this. They're bored. But perhaps looking at things from a child's perspective, looking at things from, does it make you happy? Does it bring you joy? If not, why are we doing it? Same can be true for so many things. Work, for example. You know, is your current job, is that bringing you fulfillment? Is that bringing you joy? Is it ticking all the right boxes? If not, then, you know, it's not the big show. It's not what it is that we need to be doing with our lives. And our third card is, oh, we haven't had this one before, surprise. So, there is something this week that is going to catch us off guard. Don't forget we had death last week, didn't we? So, lots of changes going on. We are also, astrologically, as far as the Chinese zodiac is concerned, leaving the year of the snake. So this is our final shed. This is the final push before we move into, I believe, the horse. May be wrong. Please do correct me if I am wrong, but I think we're going from the snake, which is changes, growth, that sort of thing, and now we're going into the push forward, the movement, the momentum, the strength that we've learned from the past year. So this astrological year, it has one final surprise in store for us. Okay, so be prepared, because this isn't something that necessarily that you want, necessarily that you think you need, but actually the universe is going to be going, this is exactly what you need. So, I mean, whereas I think he's supposed to have been fishing and he's got money there. Yeah, gold. So, what is it that you actually need in your life? And be honest, I mean, you know, yes, money makes the world go round, but wouldn't you rather have peace? You know, would you rather have love? It is probably a little bit of being thankful for what you've got, but if you're looking at things from a childhood perspective, from the point of view of a child, just say 3 or 4 years old, before they start learning how to lie and be deceitful and that sort of thing, then maybe you're surprised. Maybe what you need is actually from there. It's actually within. So watch out for those that are going to try and distract us this week. Look at life through the innocence of a child, not through the eyes of a child, but through the innocence of a child. And this is going to lead you onto things that you didn't even realise probably that you needed. So our top card there is Journey. We're always on a journey, aren't we? This journey of life, or whatever you want to call it. We are always on it. And being able to know what is you and know what is happening to you are two different things. That perhaps is what we are doing this week. So perhaps we are being distracted from our true selves, our true journey, our true path. Perhaps we are being distracted. Excuse the squeaking, I think it's the table. So being aware that we are being distracted from our true path, just like I just got distracted. So, but this one, you've got somebody or something in this case to share the journey with. You are not on your own. You have somebody to help you bear your burden. You have somebody to help you share the load. Whether this is a physical person or somebody in spirit form, support from the ancestors maybe, perhaps, I think it's the chair now, perhaps there is more going on that we don't realise. There is more going on behind the scenes. This is why I think these cards have come out today, because this is what's going on behind the scenes. But we're trying to distract ourselves. We're trying to let ourselves get distracted. And in this modern world, it's so easy. You know, you've got your social media, you've got your games, you've got your TVs. You've got something to do 24/7. But what is it that you should actually be doing? What is it that is distracting you from yourself, from your journey, from literally your childhood to your adulthood? This is where your surprise is going to lie. When you actually stop, don't let that one interrupt you, and work through where it is that you need to be as we push through into the year of the, I believe, horse. Okay, guys, that is all I'm getting for a minute. It's a bit of a jumbled mishmash this week, so there's lots of frantic and frenetic energy going on. That might be to do with the solar energy that's happening, might be to do with the new moon. Things are feeling a little bit spiky at the moment, very hard to deal with. So being able to stop and take that breath, that moment, and stop being distracted, sit in ourselves. This is what we need this week. Okay, guys, that is all I'm getting. So I will see you next week, and bye for now.